of 2016, and I'm so excited to be back and be able to share more stuff with you guys. The last time you saw me here was probably on Christmas Eve. I was doing Vlogmas, and my plan was to go all the way through New Year's. But life happened, family happened, and I wasn't able to vlog like I wanted to. So I just want to recap to you what's happened between then and now. So, Christmas Eve night, we made cookies, we had a fun baking night, we had movie night, and we stayed up till maybe 11:30. Then, of course, I did my annual all-nighter trying to wrap presents and get everything straight for Christmas morning. Fast forward to Christmas morning, we had a huge breakfast. When I say huge, we usually eat enough breakfast to the point where we don't have to eat dinner until later that night. Like, that's our Christmas. Breakfast is definitely our biggest meal of the day on Christmas Day. All the kiddies got everything they had on their Santa's wish list. I'm so blessed and in awe of the place God has put my husband and I so that we can provide for them in that way. But honestly, I think my teenager may have scored the biggest out of everybody this Christmas. You want to know why? He got a car, people. He got a car. Yes, the teenager is driving and has his own vehicle. It is like amazing. I'm totally in awe of it. I can't even believe it. Like, I still catch myself when he says, "Ma, I need to run to the store." I'm going, "Okay, give me like 10 minutes. Oh wait, you can do that on your own. You don't need me." So I'm getting used to that. Any parents out there with drivers, new drivers, like, how do you get used to the fact that you're not toting them around anymore? I mean, seriously, I've been toting this kid around either on my hip or in my car for 19 years. And now all of a sudden he gets to get up and go whenever he feels like it. I don't know. It's still settling with me. I think I'm in a bit of denial. But he had an amazing Christmas. His face when he saw the car, priceless. First of all, though, he had a bit of a moment because we came to pick him up from his job with the car, and I'm like, "Hey buddy, Merry Christmas." Keys. Now, mind you, the keychains were Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper because he and I are both uber Star Wars fans. So I'm wiggling the keys, jiggle jiggle, and he goes, "Wow, Ma, those are some really cool keychains." Dude, focus on the keys. So then I did like a side motion, and I'm like, "See the car with the big red bow? Merry Christmas." And then all of a sudden a light bulb went off. Like, I think I literally saw like the light go off in his head, and he was like, "Merry Christmas." Oh! It was a few minutes of that, and he realized, like, hey, this is like mine. So that was priceless, completely priceless. Of course, I was too taken up in the moment to actually like record it or get a picture of it at that moment. But I will insert a few clips of him with his car, and that was like the best thing from this Christmas. I also had a wonderful Christmas. Hubby decided to upgrade my phone. If you guys know, I switched to Android in October as a result of a campaign that introduced me to the LG G Stylo, which I totally fell in love with. I love the system, I love the phone, everything was wonderful, except for the fact that it was an unlocked phone from T-Mobile and my actual carrier is AT&T. So I was having data issues, my texts weren't sending, things weren't syncing out. It was getting kind of frustrating, but I still wanted the Android. So hubby totally went and upgraded my phone to an AT&T version of LG. This is the LG V10, which I must admit I was kind of drooling over anyway, because the V10 is actually totally focused on videos and photography. I mean, the manual functions on this camera are just like a DSLR. The video functions are redonkulous, and I can't wait to start vlogging with you guys and sharing more with you on the LG V10. The only thing that was delaying me from Christmas to now is the fact that my dashboard phone holder like totally started malfunctioning. I would put my phone in and it would just slide right off while I was driving. That is totally fixed. I have a brand new dashboard phone holder that's gel suction cupped and not going anywhere. So I will start recording more in the car, and I can't wait to share all of that with you. Also stay tuned because I'm gonna definitely share my top fave things about the LG V10. Also some tips and tricks and my favorite apps that I use now that I'm Android, because unfortunately iPhone does tend to get some apps prior to Android systems, but I'm Mrs. T. I always find a way around it. And I have found a way to not only get the same benefits I had with all my iPhone apps, but a couple more that I didn't have. So I will be sharing that with you guys, so stay tuned for that. I'll also be sharing with you how I actually was able to move all my info from my iPhone straight to my Android with no problems. I know a lot of people, that's the biggest fear of how to transfer stuff between iOS and Android. It's not that big a deal. So I will share that with you guys as well coming up soon. So stay tuned for those things, and stay tuned for the rest of 2016, because I'm telling you, I expect nothing but great things. Last week I launched TiffanyHaywood.com, which is actually a blogger consultation site. It started off kind of as my online resume, and then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I want to offer other bloggers and people trying to get into the blogging world answers to the questions I had and had to struggle to find. So that's what TiffanyHaywood.com is. You can head over there and you can schedule an appointment to talk with me, to Skype with me, to chat with me, and you can ask the questions that I know a lot of us have and I know I had, and I'm here to answer them. I love to teach. I love to break things down to the easiest way possible and to take the stress out of finding the success that you want on your site. So that's one thing that's coming up in 2006. Well, actually, it's here in 2016. I'm offering that to everybody. And then there are so many other things that are coming forward into 2016, both on themrst.com and here on The Mrs. T on YouTube, and I cannot wait to share them all with you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything, and leave me some comments down below. I love comments. I love chatting with you guys. I love getting to know you better. If you want to ask me anything, or if you have video ideas that you want for this year, leave them down below and I'll be sure to check them out and try to get on them as soon as possible. But until the next video, I'll see you guys next time. Smooches!